If your green thumb is more blue than green, here with plants that are going to help you be successful in the garden is Frankie Flowers. He is back.
Yeah.
And what I love is that you have actually your own line of plants. It's called Easy by Frankie because these plants should be easier to deal with.
First off,
yes,
everybody will kill a plant in their life. Just let you know.
Particularly,
okay.
yes.
The key is figuring out the right plant for the right place.
Right.
So I really want people, before you go to a garden center and you say, oh, that's pretty, I'm going to take it home. What you need to know is about your light. So if you look at the Easy by Frankie there, what we did was, for those for shade, you can see it just has a cloud on the base of the pot. So those plants that are for shade are usually ones that are getting morning sun. Under 6 hours of light is where you're in shade. And that's really important to know the amount of light that you're receiving.
Okay.
So that there is a Mistral Begonia. That's a beautiful annual.
That means shade. You see the clouds.
That's all you have to do. So if you have a shady space, look for the cloud. You find that plant and away it goes. Okay. That's a Mistral Begonia, which is a trailing plant, great for containers. Does very well. Will bloom all summer season. A reminder: annuals only last that season and then die. The reason why we use an annual is it gives you long color period throughout the whole summer season. Okay. And then we can mix it in with a perennial. Right. So a perennial like a hosta.
Which come back year after year after year.
You got it.
Hopefully.
This hosta is bulletproof. It'll even overwinter in a container. The ones that have more blue foliage are the ones that actually are a little bit more slug resistant. So if you're looking for a hosta variety that's more slug resistant for shade, you're going to look for this guy here.
The bluer the better.
The bluer the better.
Okay.
Now what I want to tell you about what I'm super excited about this year.
Right.
So this is a brand new impatient, and this is what's called Beacon Impatiens. Okay. And people are going to say, impatiens, they're old. What are you talking about?
They're old.
This variety, impatiens have been getting a disease called downy mildew, and have been dying and wiped out pretty much this crop. This is the first downy mildew resistant impatient. So this is disease free. So meaning that we have finally an impatient that's going to do well in shade. That blanket, and once again, that's Beacon. So that's brand new this year. That's actually the first time we've shown, it's been shown on Canadian television, US television. So just to let you guys know that. That's pretty cool.
So you guys are, you're getting the exclusive here.
You're getting the exclusive. So when it comes to shade, you know, even some of the, this is heuchera, which is really easy in shade.
Is that edible?
It's not edible.
Okay, it looks like lettuce.
It does. But that lime green that's there, if you look at when we balance it and we contrast as well, we create interest. Ostrich ferns. Ostrich ferns are so easy. Okay. So let's go to sun. So when it comes to sun, the reason why geraniums, and you can see geraniums right here, the reason why they're grandma's favorite? Because they friggin' work.
They last. They come back again. Do they come back again and again?
No, they're an annual.
They're an annual.
But they're a very drought-tolerant annual that does very well in sun.
Hardy.
So you look at the sun there, and if you're wondering, what is sun? Sun is 6 or more hours of light, mostly afternoon, hot sun. Anything 6 hours after 11 a.m. in the morning, you got full sun. So you got to select the plant, the right plant for the right place.
Before you go to another sun one, can I ask you a question? Is there anything that is in between the shade and the sun? Like what about partly?
So those part suns, I think that offers a lot of confusion for people.
It does.
Yeah. So that's why we just went from shade to sun.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other. Nothing grows in darkness.
Right.
Nothing grows in the only thing that grows in darkness is a fun guy. Mushroom. A fun guy.
It's true, a fun guy.
Bad jokes.
So shade is basically part sun.
Part sun.
That's what it really means.
Really, that's shade. Dappled light is shade. You still need light. Nothing grows in darkness.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like a cloudy day. A cloudy day, plants will grow. A dark day, nothing's going to grow unless a mushroom will grow in dark.
Right.
So some perennials for sun. This is a Dianthus pinks, fantastic. Creeping thyme is also something in full sun that will do very well. Very easy, comes back year after year. Okay. This one here is a stone crop, which is called blue spruce. This is a really easy ground cover that's great in rockeries. That's pretty much bulletproof. Like even if you had a house fire, this thing will come back.
It'll come back.
You can step on it. You can walk on it. And finally, if you want a tropical plant, that's going to be fantastic. So this is not going to overwinter, but we can bring it back indoors during the winter months. This is a Diploid Ania, and Diploid Ania have really strong root systems, but these root systems as well are almost water reservoirs. So they're really drought tolerant. So if you're away for a weekend often and you want something that's going to bloom, trunk-shaped flowers that attracts hummingbirds, the Diploid Anias, I even like the name, Diploid Ania. Yeah, it's like a DJ, Diplo. Diploid Ania. This is a fantastic plant.
So is there any such thing then, Frankie, as too much sun? Because there's so many times that I will get I've got one container in the middle of my garden, and so it's exposed to the sun all day, and I will go to the shop and they will say this is a sun plant, and we do go away for a couple of weeks and it's dead. So is it like, how much sun is too much sun? Is there such thing?
So it's not the sun, it's the water that you have to give that plant.
So
as
it
long
just
as
didn't get enough water.
It just didn't get enough water, so maybe go to a larger container, maybe use a moisture control soil. There's some things that we can adjust to make that plant happy, but it's not the sun, it's just that it needs probably more water. The more sun, the more water plants need.
See how I use and abuse the experts here? I just had a personal question.
It's all good.
Thank you.